Hello there, Mr. Viewer. Want to come in tonight? I started it a little bit earlier. Let's see who wants to come in. The link is in the description if you want to join. I have no problem with that at all in any way, shape, or form. Be more than happy to have you in here. Just getting everything set up real fast. I have no problem with. Oh, there we go. Got it done. Mr. Demon Norse, how's it going, sir? Yeah, I know. I usually start the hangouts pretty late, Demon Norse, but today I wanted to start it a little bit earlier, so that maybe some people would have the chance to come in. If you're up for a chat, Demon Norse, you can come in. The link is in the description. You can go ahead and come in if you want. Mr. Deconverted Man, how's it going, sir? You can come in too, Deconverted Man. Links in the description. I would look forward to talking to you. Why not? Why do you suck? Get your ass in here, both of you. I haven't talked to you in a while any damn way. What is all the things suck? What does that mean exactly? All you have to do, Demon Norse, is click in the link. Click on the link in the description. It's up at the top. It'll take you in. You gotta follow a few things, and then it'll bring you right into the room once you're done. It takes a couple seconds to do it. It's not really that bad. If you want to come in, of course. You don't have to if you don't want to. But how's everybody doing tonight? Myself, I just got done making a video. It was a long ass video. Well, not really a long video, almost 10 minutes long, but I'm not going to upload it for yet because I'm still doing some minor tweaks to it before I upload it. So I decided to start a hangout early before it got too late and everybody's in bed and then they have to miss the fucking hangout. But like I said, if anybody wants to come in, the link is in the description. Who do we have here? Demon Norse. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? You're having some audio issues.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I can hear you now. What's going on, sir? This is the first time I've ever talked to you.
It's kind of fucked up. Your voice is breaking up a little bit.
Well, hold on. Let me move my microphone closer to me. That's probably an issue. Hold on. How about now? Can you hear me now? Are you there? Greetings, R Knight. How have you been? Well, once you get your audio fixed, there's something that I would like to ask you, Demon North, since you're from the Michigan area.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm doing this right because it's kind of repeated itself there.
Well,
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you're on now. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question. Are you familiar with Dearborn, Michigan at all?
I was born and raised in Dearborn.
I recently stumbled across an article a couple of days ago saying that it was voted 4-3, I believe, where Sharia law was implemented in its entirety in that city. Is that true? Are you there? Some audio issues again. Well, it's good to know that you're doing well, our knight. Glad to see you around. Are you there, Demon Norse? Yeah, I think you're having some audio issues. Yeah, he must have some audio issues. That's unfortunate because I was looking forward to talking to him. Hopefully, he can get that fixed. But if anybody else wants to come in, the link is in the description. Um, I'd really enjoy if any people would come in and have a chat with me. That'd work. I started it early this time so that everybody can basically, come in, see how it works. But if anybody in the chat has any questions for me, feel free to ask them. I'll do my best, as usual, to try and answer them. Okay, Demon Norse. It should work once you get it situated. Who do we have? Mr. Demon Norse. Are you everything okay now? I think you're having some issues, Demon Norse. I could see your cam. Oh, there you are. That's why I couldn't hear you. You weren't even at the mic.
Save. Testing.
Yeah,
Test.
you're working okay, deconverted man. Can you hear
man here?
Can you hear me, Demon Norse?
It's Demon Rose.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's
Demon.
still messed up.
Even I can pronounce his name.
Oh, but did you hear my question I had for you?
Yeah, you were asking about Dearborn?
Yeah. Over there, like I was telling you, over there, I stumbled across an article a couple of days ago about Dearborn, Michigan, and how it was voted 4-3 to implement Sharia law in that city 100%. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Oh, I kind of figured. I just wanted to make sure. And, if I thought of you immediately, so I'm actually glad that you came into the hangout because I wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, idiots have said that, 2 years ago, idiots were saying that.
Yeah. Because when I first stumbled across it, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I immediately thought of you right away because you seem to be knowledgeable a lot about Michigan, and it was crazy. So how you doing, deconverted man?
Horrible. Everything sucks. All the things. Everything.
Why does everything fucking suck?
I don't know, man. What? Because it doesn't not suck? How could I answer a question like this? The way that the molecules have arranged in the universe to get us to the point that we are has blah, and then, I don't know, stuff happened, and it seemed like a good idea at the time, but it didn't turn out that good, and I don't know. We gotta, but here's the thing. Now, see, my avatar name is correct, but neither of yours is correct. You're not quiet, and this guy's not a demon or a rose. So I'm the only legit. I don't know, but this other person, what's their name? R. That's.
Yeah, I just see R. What's
Yeah.
up?
Ah!
Yeah, he speaks.
Okay.
What's going
Yeah.
on, R? How have you been?
Oh no! Don't go away, Rose. I was just kidding.
It's going good, dude. It's going good. I'm just kind of chilling right now.
That's cool. Are you on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured because I see that vertical thing going on.
Yeah. I don't have a webcam, so my phone it is.
Hey, that works, man. Whatever works.
So I'm
You know, that's
thinking I need to find an apologetic site that gives the empty tomb argument so I can analyze that for Easter.
uh it,
The empty tomb argument. Oh my word.
yeah.
So it's kind of that. Well, we've got 4 people that all agree on this event, and all the scholars say that this happened, and you can be sure about these things. So therefore, it means that this must have been because it couldn't have been all these other options. And it's like there's so many wrongs to it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, first of all, you don't have 4 people going after it. You have one person's account of somebody else's account, and then 3 things based on that come later on.
Yeah, it's like at the beginning of all of it, you have one guy farting, and then by the time it reaches the other side, it ends up being a dog running across the street.
Yeah, well, yeah, the telephone game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We found now there's some interesting study to be done with language. There was a game we played online where you would have a phrase and you had to draw it as best as you could, and then the next person would see your drawing, and then they would write the phrase, and then it would go on. And so we found certain words that survive all the way to the end. Like, everyone seemed to be able to get giraffe. Everyone could get surfboard for some reason. Merry-go-round was really easy, or swing set. So we started with something riding a surfboard and wound up with Jesus on a surfboard at the end. I don't know how we got there, but it was like, oh, we kept the surfboard. We got the surfboard and the giraffe in there. Yeah. I was like, those things somehow survived.
Oh man.
So there's certain words that will survive transmission from one person to the other, even if the medium is interrupted. Like, it's instead of just words, it's words drawing. So if it's just word, there are certain words that I think would survive and could potentially survive from person A all the way down 100 people or whatever. But learning what those words are would require experimentation. So if the apologetics really want us to give this some merit, then they would, do that sort of testing. But they just don't, because
They don't believe in testing, man.
well, it depends who you can't really paint that broad of a brush, but by and large, I suppose that's mostly true. I mean, on that one particular subject, they're closed on testing that, but everything else they could potentially test.
Yeah.
I mean, you see,
it also depends on who's doing it.
Right. I mean, and you see that, with any weird claim like the flat earthers, like, everything except for that, like, makes sense in their life. Like, they can hold a normal job. They can, have, you can talk to them and have no idea that they think the earth is flat unless you somehow bring it up. In all other regards, They seem like a normal person and are. It's just this one aspect where, it's like, what? And that's always what I want to make sure that I reflect on my own thinking, my own ideas, and am willing and able to challenge my own perceptions or whatever I hold.
Yeah. Well, what I'm amazed is the fact that this idea has lasted for thousands and thousands of years, man. I mean, what fucking gives?
What are you talking about with the
religion?
Oh, well, that's been around since the dawn of humanity, probably.
Well, yeah.
Conquering, dude. It's let's say, it doesn't matter what the faith it was.
That's some of it.
Christianity, because but I mean, you got to figure Chris over something, and from there they went to, like they took over whatever had Astoria, either Ireland or whatever. So they took that over, and they said, okay, we'll use the solstice, no, equinox. We'll use equinox and make this as Easter, and that's how come it moves every freaking year. Of like, oh look, here's Easter. And why is it in March? Why is it in April? Stuff like that, because it just moves around because of the solstice. So once all this starts going around, they're kind of going, oh, well, now what? And it is, the Easter Bunny was never part of it, etc. But then, I don't know, it's just conquering. And when the conquerors win, they rewrite their history.
Yeah.
So they'll make it seem like, hey, this has always been around.
Yeah, conquest is a part of it.
I'm rambling.
A lot of the original Mexicans either had to become Christian or die. So, I'm sure that many of them pretended at first, and then after a while, if your parents are pretending to be Christian, and you don't know that they're pretending, you think that's the way to be, and then before you know it, people are Christians. So it is odd how the conquered can appropriate a religion that was used to conquer them without wanting to initially. But that's just one aspect of it. I mean, the social need that we have as humans to be together is another. And the fact that there are atheist churches and they're pretty popular is indication that there are people that need this sort of social structure. I've never been to one. I don't know what they're like, but I would go out of curiosity. I don't think I would like it because I just don't like the structure of church in general. That's boring. What about you, Rose? Is there any? Have you heard of any atheist churches around in your area or anything like that?
No, but Detroit is big for the Church of Satan.
Oh yeah. Now that's not worshipers of Satan. That's the Church of Satan, which is distinct.
Yeah, it's the Satanic Temple. They're actually, their whole idea is to get rid of the Ten Commandments. The monuments that they have on state capitals and stuff.
Yeah, I've read their.
Me and my wife. It was 2 summers ago. We went to the unveiling of the Satan statue, and it was a really cool night. We danced and drank, and they had dry ice inside this place, and everybody was dressed up really cool, and I was actually on CNN because all the news channels used the same tape of people waiting in line. So there I was on the sidewalk with my camouflage shorts on and my Fintroll T-shirt, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty cool. I would have loved to attend that.
I did make a video, but nobody ever watches my videos,
Hey,
I think I'd subscribe
that's
to
not
you.
That's not true. I do watch your videos, buddy.
Like if you put up any videos, I'd probably watch it if I saw it and noticed it and clicked on it.
Yeah. What Demon Horse? What do you think of the video I did about the 7 tenets?
Which one was it?
The 7 tenets for the Church of Satan. The 7 tenets and how they're.
I did see that. That was a good one.
Yeah, I actually thought it was pretty good, you know, and I decided, oh, I think I'm going to share this out there. You know, I think I'm going to, you know, put this out there and see what people think, you know, and I actually got a, you know, positive results, you know, which I was pleased, you know, I was pleased to see that. Because in all actuality,
you know what I had to do?
What's up?
I had to go back and pause the regular video where you can join the chat. I had to go back and pause that, and when I got back on to the live show here, then I wasn't getting that echo anymore. Now it's working fine. Yeah, yeah. All you have to do is when you go to that player, just hit mute,
or yeah, go to something else completely, and it should work. It should work okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's working fine now.
Yeah, because that's what I do, and I got right now I got two laptops that are going at the same time, and I got one to keep an eye out on the chat, and I hit mute on the player, and I'm using the laptop that I'm on now to host the hangout, so it's actually working out pretty good.
Well, this is, believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever been on a live show. So,
Wow.
and I had always wondered why you guys don't. I always wondered why you guys don't react to the chat, but you can't really watch the chat unless you had two computers on.
Well, you can still use you can still keep an eye on the chat with one laptop. It's got to be done a certain way in order to do that. But usually there are times when I get so wrapped up in a discussion, man, I don't pay attention to the fucking chat, and that's my bad.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm kind of a Luddite when it comes to these things, so.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why they don't put the. I don't know why they don't put the external chat inside our little window bubble thing. That would be a lot better, but.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure, there are certain things that could be done, but it's all about the software, I need to have the right software to do that kind of thing, and I just don't have it right now.
We
you
were
didn't
talking about
do
that
a
Satan
1 minute
statue.
skeptic. That's what. Oh my word. Sorry.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You.
Okay.
What about me, damn it?
Not you, him.
Oh, who's him?
The demon dude.
Oh.
I was like, I thought he had done a thing, but he hadn't.
Oh.
No, you did a thing. You're on here somewhere.
I'm on here all the time when it comes to YouTube.
You did. Why do atheists deny biblical history? Which is a loaded question, but yeah, why do we just deny it? Why do we keep denying that biblical history?
The same question can be asked towards them. Why do they deny the existence of Zeus?
Yeah, well,
Because Zeus was not a lesser. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No.
Oh, go ahead, dude.
I'm gonna use you as an excuse to eat pizza.
Okay. Well, for them, at least from the Catholic's perspective, that was I think what Zeus was just to describe nature, and God is above nature, so, or something like that. So, yeah, if they have, it depends on the Christian, they have an excuse around. So, yep.
Yeah, they tend to like using the thing, they tend to like using the excuse, while he's beyond our understanding, or he's beyond, space and time. One of the things that I get a kick out of the most is when they say that he's beyond our understanding, but at the same time they turn around and they pretend to understand what he's all about.
Right. I mean, that the statement within itself is paradoxical. I mean, if something's beyond understanding, how do you understand that it's beyond understanding?
Yeah.
Demon Rose, what's your take? Why do you deny biblical history?
For the same reason that I deny Thor and Odin, because reasonable people know that that's all made up.
Well, not now. See, you're painting with a pretty broad stretch. When I was a Christian, I was pretty reasonable, just not about that one thing. But the honest thing about that is you're never really, at least I wasn't. I'm sure there's somebody that's the exception to the norm. But we didn't ever learn biblical history. You don't learn that. You have to go and learn that yourself if you are interested. That's not something you learn in church. And learning all that stuff, there's a handful of kings, a few locations that I can confirm as absolutely real, and they existed at some point in time, no doubt about it. Everything else is a giant question mark. And so there is no history to deny. It's stories, parables, ideas, ways of looking at the world. And some of them you can get good things from if you try, but it's kind of like, yeah, but you don't need to when there's better ways to get the same good ideas from other things that you don't have to try so hard to get those good ideas from. So why use something, why keep using it? And the only real reason is because you think it's true, you need it to be true, you want it to be true, and things like this.
Well,
Oh, we got another guy, Jeff.
Hi!
Oh my God, he talked.
How the hell are you?
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. You're right, I'm not. I'm horrible. It's all your fault,
Hey,
Jeff.
ugly as
Things were
fuck,
going
man.
great till you came here.
Hey,
It's
well,
all
of
going
course.
downhill now.
That's the way I fucking roll, man.
So what was your answer on that, Demon Horse? I was curious.
Well, I was just going to say that, the further you go back in history, the harder it is to determine what's real and what's not real. I just finished a book, The War of the Roses, by this Alison Weir, who is kind of a, she writes about medieval English history. And this book anyway, only goes back to like the late 1300s. And she's unsure, and she'll tell you she's unsure, of about half the information that she's given you.
Yeah, but there is a difference
So I don't
between.
know.
Go ahead. Sorry, I gotta learn how this thing
I'm
works.
done.
Okay, I'm sorry. I stepped on you. Yeah, I'm better at analyzing stuff than this live stuff. I blame Jeff.
Jeff and his pilot license.
Fuck you! Leave you mother.
Does he know how to fly?
No.
Oh, he knows how to light furnaces?
I just got to throw that in there every time he comes into the hangout.
Wait, those are the only two things that are pilot. There's a pilot light, and then there's flying planes. I don't know any other way to be a pilot.
Apparently he crashed a drone. I think that's where the whole pilot license thing originated from. I'm not sure.
Oh. Well, whose bright idea was it for him to fly the drone?
I don't
The
know.
FAA!
The FAA, what were they thinking?
They beat the fuck out of me. I had to pay $5 for the fucking license. I'm like, I gotta pay somebody $5 for a license
to fly a drone. Really?
To crash it.
To crash it.
Not to fly it, to crash it.
Well, I guess you have to learn to crash before you can learn to fly.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
God, what is this? A room full of fucking Canadians tonight? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not a Canadian. What are you talking about?
Oh, what are you?
I'm not a Canadian.
No. Human?
You sound Canadian. All of you people sound Canadian.
No, not me.
Okay.
I think Demon Norris is not Canadian.
I'm sorry for all our bacon, eh? Let's go play some hockey.
Hey.
Eh?
Hey.
Let's call this a boot.
It's all this
It's a boot. Gotta go
all them
out.
funny Americans doing things down there. We're cold up here. I don't know anything about Canada. Everything I know about Canada comes from the movie Scott Pilgrim, so...
You guys better watch it. I might get some Canadians in the room.
What about you, Jeff? Why do you deny biblical history? I like this question. Let's keep it going.
There is no history in the Bible.
Oh, there you go. Well, no, I'll counter that. There's a handful of kings and locations that are real.
Prove that.
I can't do it offhand, but...
Thank you. Well, if you can't
right.
prove it offhand,
you can't prove it offhand. So, right. I was like, but
That's it.
I know that they're there.
Yeah.
What king
David,
can I think of?
David, King David's the one that's at least one person has said, or at least found evidence of David, but not the temple as big as they claim it. It's
yeah,
just, look, there's some guy named David. That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one of the cities because that's easier than people.
Jericho, no, he's not Jericho.
What kills me, I don't give a shit what's in the Bible. You know, my life, I go to work every day. I wake up at 6:30 and go to work, clock in, swipe the time card, and 8 till 4. The Bible it's not relevant to me. It has nothing to do with my life, and I don't give a damn what story. Well, there was this big flood. I don't give a shit. It never happened. I don't care. It's fake bull crap. I have to bust my ass. Well, according to my boss, I do nothing, but he's a fucking liar too. Oh, he's gonna watch this. Sorry, boss. Love you.
What does your boss
do that? Like I was holding him hostage. And that's why I did that, boss.
Does your boss hang out on YouTube too, Jeff, or what?
No, but they watch my.
I heard Jeff say that his boss was the best person that's ever been in all humanity.
Well,
I agree.
I am the first to say that my boss is, and my supervisors are the best people on this planet.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we can leave your job now.
That's going to be on Facebook shortly. They watch me like a hawk on Facebook, man. Make sure you don't say something outside the lines. Make sure you know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God. But they're good people, and I love them.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy, though, for them to police your social media like that. That's crazy, man.
I've heard about
it's not policing. They are simply doing what they need to do to protect the company and make sure that I'm not a raving lunatic. Oh, they're fine.
I mean, if you want to have a personal Facebook and say stuff, and you don't want your business or whoever to know about it, then you have to make it not be available to anybody that doesn't add you as a friend, which is an option to do.
It's not my bosses that are the problem. Honestly, I work for a great company. It's the people that can't understand sarcasm.
Oh, we got a pimp monk in the chat room. What's going on, pimp monk?
No.
We got a celebrity in the chat room.
Well, is he too? Well, tell him to join the room.
He rarely joins my hangouts. I think he joined it one time a long time ago, but that was it.
He's a badass. I like him.
Yeah, I watch all of his stuff. He's pretty cool. And by the way, speaking of videos, Demon Norse, please do not stop filming your little nature hikes that you do. I really enjoy those. When you talk about specific things in the forest when you walk through it and stuff like that, I really like those. They're calming,
Well, maybe he knows the answer to this question. If nobody's around and a tree falls down, does it make a sound?
Ask Anita Sarkeesian.
Why? What?
It must have been a man the man must have cut the tree down, so ask her. I don't fucking know. God.
I just swore I was never going to speak about feminism again for the 20th time.
You lied!
Well, it does make a sound. You don't have to be there to hear the sound. It still makes a sound regardless.
Exist without us to observe it. That's It's the Zen sort of thing, and I never really understood. I was like, yes, of course it does. Moving on. What's the sound of one hand clapping? There. That's it. We're done.
What do you think, Demon Norse? If nobody's around to hear the tree fall, does it make a sound technically?
Of course it.
A human doesn't have to be around.
Yeah, exactly.
Something there.
Yeah. Yep. Stuff happens. I don't know. Pizza.
Yep.
What? If you can only eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what is it going to be?
Pussy.
That's not a food! You're going to eat cats. Okay. That was a quick answer, but that is not a food. I don't think you can survive on eating just that for long, but
yeah.
Well, if you're gonna go, I mean,
it's a good way to die. Goddamn,
it's a good way to go.
It's a good way to fucking die.
Pit Monk in the chat says, "I fuck terror in the woods, and it made many sounds."
Hi, Pit Monk.
Hi, Pit Monk, you ugly motherfucker. Get in this room now, or you're a big fucking fat-headed pussy bitch. I'm gonna pay for that.
Yep.
That's
But
it.
on the upside,
On the upside of what?
There's no upside. I'm dead, man. Thank you.
On the upside of what, Mr. Deconverted Man?
there's always a bright side to things.
Oh, I haven't seen one yet, but let me know if you find one. What's going on, Forbidden Thinker?
Oh, good. I'm trying to find another history book to read.
Oh.
In particular, I'm trying to find a good book in Roman history.
Oh, that's what I was going to say about history, that anything where it's a claim that is bizarre, you have to think that didn't happen, I think. Like, okay, we were going along in our chariot, and then suddenly it floated into the air. It's like, no, that didn't happen. Like, they were going along in their chariot, and that's it. So in that respect, there are certain parts of history that you can know aren't true. Now, what's interesting about that is many apologists and theists will say, well, but you can't know that that's not really what happened, because maybe it did happen. You're assuming that those sort of things never happen. It's like, that's not how things work, because everything would have to be, every claim in history would have to be true. No, it's just ours are true. All the other ones aren't. And it's like,
That's another issue I have.
Yeah.
How can iron, or an iron chariot, if you will, be a problem for an all-powerful God? I don't understand that.
he's allergic to iron.
Because
God
no,
hates
I think
iron.
I hate iron. It's
Ever
the way
since
I- the way I see
Iron
it-
Man came towards God with that missile. Wait.
Oh, God.
Is it me or just
No, it's more-
Deconverted Man reminds me of The Amazing Atheist?
I don't know.
Oh, please no. I want to be well, if I had that many subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, you're just saying.
What were you going to say about the iron chariots are?
Oh, I was gonna say, you take away the fact that, how do I, the original Yahweh, in my opinion, I don't know, I can't back this up, I'll say it, but if after watching the video that Evidence did, and you're like, okay, so the original Yahweh was just a war god, so it makes sense that a war god would have a weakness. Ares, etc., would have weaknesses. So yeah, him being faced against higher technology probably would do it. So it's kind of like, just take it for what it was. It's just a war god who couldn't defeat an enemy. Later on, people made him all powerful. He never really was. It was just like, here I am, just anger, piss, and vinegar because I'm a volcano or whatever the hell he was. Now it's like, oh, I could do everything. Like, I don't think it was originally the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff where God seems to be weak against X, Y, or Z is because the type of God they were worshiping was evolving over time. So, and the remnants of that can still be found if you dig into the text. But when you go to the earlier text, you'll see it a lot better than the current version.
In other words, he evolved along with their imaginations.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, as beliefs become more complex, the God had to. I mean, first he was on the mountain, and the moment that people climb that mountain, it's like, oh no, he moved to the sky. And, as soon as people can go in the sky, now he's in outer space. We can go to outer space. Okay, now he's beyond space and time. Pretty sure he's going to be safe there.
Yeah. He's in the multiverse having a barbecue.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Whatever. like I mean, it's kind of what, I kind of understand where Jeff's coming from, where it's like, well, what does it matter? At the end of the day, this stuff doesn't really matter, but we argue against it or we debate it because people believe things, and their beliefs influences their politics and influences how what things they try to get creationism into science or things of this nature, or they do silly things with like the what the bleep state was that where the sheriffs are putting crosses and God.
Texas.
Is it Texas? No, I thought it was. But they're putting God We Trust on their thing or whatever.
It's in Texas. Yeah, it's actually all over the state. It's happening right now. People are starting to put that saying on the vehicles. From what I understand, there's even 2 counties that are literally putting crosses on the vehicles as well.
Yeah, I saw that, and I said to the one guy that I was like, well, so is the cop that happens to be Jewish, can they put their thing up? The cop that is Muslim, can they put their thing on it, or is it only your thing? And they're like, I'm fine with anything. I'm like, okay, so the minute that the Muslim cop arrests the Jewish guy, you don't think that that's not going to be a problem in the court? That was the end of the conversation. They didn't say anything after that, so I guess I won. I was like, this is a bad idea, but this is a really weird thing in Texas.
Yeah. By the way, not to change the subject, but Pimp Monk says he's a fat-headed pussy bitch.
But he's our fat-headed blah, 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 blah.
And he looks pretty, too.
I don't know that I would go that way for him.
You sure do have a purty mouth there, Pimp Monk.
Purty mouth, yeah, you got a purty mouth. I like the way that boy talks.
He's just not my type. I mean, he's a nice guy, but he's just not my type.
You never know. Give it a try.
That's what parents always say. You don't know until you try it. Like, but that doesn't apply to. If that applied to everything, like.
Can I stick my hand on the stove? Hey, you never know until you try.
Yeah, you might not. You might like it. See, that's what the gay agenda is. It's like, well, you don't know until you try that. You might like it. You never know. Like, oh, you got me there. I guess I have to try now. I see no way out of this.
Oh shit, man. You might like those particular biscuits in that oven, boy.
I didn't think I would like chicken and waffle until I ate it.
Yeah.
I was like, no, why? Why is this a thing here? And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll eat it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. This works. Syrup plus chicken and waffles. Oh my god. Ah!
I like pancakes better myself. That's just me, though.
Pancakes and chicken?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, chicken and waffles. I'm just saying chicken and waffles. It's a southern thing, I guess. I don't know. But they have that here. Like, you can buy a TV dinner of it and stuff. It's just a weird combo. I mean, you wouldn't think that they would, but it goes together.
That's nasty. That's just like putting peanut butter with ketchup or some shit like that.
Yeah, well, there's people that, I knew of people using peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches.
Oh, fuck.
I know, but, whatever, I mean.
You want the bullshit story of the day?
What?
Yeah, let's. Does it involve Trump? I'm gonna bet.
No, that would be total bullshit.
Man.
Coworker of mine, his child died. He was picking up his child, 3 years old, and they got in a wreck. Baby dies. I can't even get on Facebook to express my disgust because everybody's saying, pray for the family.
Yeah.
Really?
That's one thing.
You might as well say, do nothing for the family.
Yeah, that's one of the things that pisses me off the most because...
Fuck, it burns me up. Pray for the fucking family. Well, why not pray to God that he didn't let the fucking 3-year-old baby fucking die?
If he actually existed, and certainly, he would be able to stop it. But, the common excuse that they use is, well, it was his will.
Fuck them. It burns me up. And I can't even talk to these people anymore. I really can't do it.
I always find that it's hard to know what to say to people when somebody...
I'm sorry your baby died. Best for you and the family.
Yeah.
And then come up with this bullshit, I'll pray for you and your family. I just want to just scream, fuck you. I swear to God it... Oh, shut up.
It's a trigger. It's a trigger word.
Yeah.
I'm triggered now, Jeff. Thank you.
You're triggered. Trigger was a fucking horse.
Now I'm gonna have to go start a GoFundMe campaign.
And all of your microaggressions and
yeah,
what a patriarchy, whatever the bleep. I don't know. white male privilege.
Here in my state, we have there's a piece of legislation, law, something. What they're trying to do is in the city south of me, they're trying to pass to where schools have gender equality bathrooms, so they could have the transgender students going in and not have to worry about it. Well, apparently some preacher got on Facebook and made a video, protesting it, and it's got like 47,000 likes or watches or views, and it made pretty much local news, kind of going, yeah, this is gonna be stupid. This is gonna end up being a really messed up situation. Yeah, that's my local craziness over here. It's like, oh, joy.
Yeah.
Well, I could care. I don't care who's in the bathroom with me. I go in there and do my thing, go out. I don't, that's it. And I was thinking about the only time I've ever actually been in a public shower situation was when I was in the military once upon a time, like last week when I was 18. And I didn't look at anything. I was like, do it, get out. You don't have time to think about anything. So I don't know what the deal is, but
well, I got excuse me, I got a video that I'm gonna upload later on, that talks about a state where a senator, I guess, is trying to implement this new law, and it's basically creating a bounty on transgender students in public schools, where if transgender students are caught in the bathrooms that they're not supposed to be in, and by regular kids, according to this fucking idiot, these kids have every right to, I guess, receive $2,500 from the school because the school let it happen. So for every so for every transgender kid that they find in the bathroom, they get $2,500. I don't even know if that bill's gonna pass, but
no, because it's too easy to abuse. The kids would just get together. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna go in the wrong bathroom. You guys catch me, Then you go in the wrong bathroom. Yeah. I'll catch you, and then come on.
Why is this country, the people of this country, hung up on sex? And we worry about shit that we don't even, well, they're going to do that in their bedroom. How does that affect you? It doesn't matter.
And they might look at my penor.
Yeah, well, somebody's looking at your penis. Don't worry about it. Look at my penis. You could look at it something a lot bigger.
Oh, but they think that having 700 wives and 300 concubines is so fucking perfect.
I don't know that it's just a religious thing, but I do think that's a big part of it. There are people that are against this that aren't religious, but it's, I think, very few and far between. I mean,
well, I know, and I think, I know that there are a lot of people who aren't religious who are against this as well. I'm not going to deny that, but I myself just think that they're wrong. They're creating these environments for these children that are obviously going to be unsafe, for one. And just like in my video that I'm putting up later on, I ask, well, what about the transgender students then? Are they going to receive any compensation for the discrimination they have to face? Are they going to receive any compensation for, the psychological or physical harm that they have to unfortunately endure due to this creation from this fucking idiot,
Yeah. The only thing that I kind of... Okay, somebody else.
I was going to say this real quick. It's like, will the families get, whatever you want to call it, from the kids when they commit suicide? Because sooner or later it's going to happen. So is the schools or the city going to pay for the families for their funerals, the kids who, because the past 5 weeks we've had at least 5 suicides a week or at least a suicide a week of a transgender person? What the fuck?
Yeah,
they're very at risk because they are marginalized. They're already gonna get bullied as it is. So just let's not find more way. The only argument that I saw at all that I can kind of understand is that I don't think that we need another bathroom put in to say it's a neutral bathroom. What I think instead is the more sensible, because that's going to cost money, who's going to pay for it, blah, blah, blah. Instead, just get rid of the male-female signs. Just say bathroom. Done. Urinal. Say this one has a urinal, these ones don't. Or, so it's like, okay, well,
No.
that.
No, what you do is this: you go in, you take out the urinals, you put standard toilets, you put walls. That way, everyone has privacy. I think that's more the key issue.
Why are
privacy.
we so concerned about where someone pees?
Yeah. I'm like the thing with the urinal is it speeds up the process for guys.
I understand. I understand that, but.
You can use it as a woman.
It goes deeper than that. We are in America. We are so concerned about where somebody goes to the bathroom. When I went to the Harley Poker Run many years ago, and we stayed at a campsite, we had a German couples, and they would get naked and go to the bathroom. They didn't care which one they were going to. They just went to the bathroom. Who cares where you take a piss at? Is it that important?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is that we just remove the real problem of this you go here thing. And
they never molested anybody. They went and took a piss.
Exactly. I think that
the whole idea of these trans people will molest your children. Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and they're worried that
I can go to a Catholic church and send a kid to a Catholic church and your goddamn kid will get molested.
Some of the people are we're worried that the boy is going to pretend to be a girl so he can go look at the girls. I'm like, so what?
They would
sneak in there anyway.
I can't imagine
I did that. Who didn't do that?
Can you imagine a 14-year-old boy wanting to look at a girl? Shot four. Oh.
Maybe he'll learn something, But see,
speaking of bathrooms, deconverted man. Go ahead and finish.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
This topic's going down the toilet.
Well, Pimp Monk says that you give handy jobs in the Walmart restrooms. Is this true, deconverted man?
Well, who's giving me the money?
I don't know.
How much money is involved here?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Glory hole, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I got to see the money first, and it's got to be in my hands, and then we'll talk.
Something else will be in his hands.
And something else will be, but only after I receive the funds.
There you go.
Verify that the funds are real.
There you go.
I'm a skeptic. I got to verify that the funds are real. I will render any and all services that I feel you might want. Maybe. If I feel that the amount you gave me was worth it. If not, I will run away and I will have your money. And I will go like this as I do it.
What the fuck is that?
That's Zoidberg.
Zoidberg.
Oh,
what about Zoidberg?
Oh, man. Yeah, this whole fucking situation is insane, man. These people, I think, have been eating too many pink chips.
Pink chips?
Yeah, pink chips. You scrape them off of the
plates.
Yeah.
They've been eating lead.
Are you saying pink chips or
paint?
Chips?
Paint.
I like the idea of pink chips better.
Yeah, I was thinking pink for another reason. But I'll talk to her later on.
Focus on what you're going to eat for your entire life.
Pussy!
By the way, Sydney Winston says that Deconverted Man is sharing too much information about handy jobs in bathrooms.
Look, I didn't start this conversation. I'm just saying, if there's money involved...
That's true, he did not.
If there's money involved, I might do just about any... I don't know, if I can get away with it, probably. I might do it. You don't know. I don't know. Just give me the money first. We'll talk. I'm poor. I don't care.
At least the bastard's honest. Give him that.
Yeah. But you
Yep.
to the truth. I mean,
Yeah, let's
show me the money. What do you want?
show me the money. There you
Somebody dies. Okay, well, how are we gonna get away with this? I don't know. Are they a bad person? Do I like them? No, I don't like them. Okay, then they're dead. All right, show me the money. I gotta have some money. No, it's not enough money. No, it's gotta be up in the millions. Something. I don't know. But yeah, I love the. I had this ongoing thing for a while that was talking about philosophy and the ethics and morals, and I said, if you went back in time and you were at baby Hitler, would you kill baby Hitler? And I'm like, and my answer is, yeah, he's dead. That baby's dead. I'm kicking him out the window. He's dead. He's a dead baby. And like, well, that's wrong because he's a baby. He hasn't done anything yet. I'm like, no, it's baby Hitler. He's dead. There's no question in my mind. He's dead. I'm killing him. I don't know what's gonna happen because I've just screwed up time, but Hitler's not gonna be alive. I know that. This is all Jeff's fault. He paid me to say all this.
Money's on the way, by the way.
I could
Yay.
picture a deconverted man walking down the street just kicking babies around in the head.
Oh, hell yeah.
It might turn out to be Hitler. You never know.
That's a fucking future Hitler? Kick that motherfucker up. Smack him.
Sydney
You had
says
that sort of power to know that they were gonna grow up to be, bad.
Sydney says that he had an affair with Ted Cruz.
That was a short one.
Damn.
Look, I'm all for making fun of myself, but that's too far.
Wait.
Gone too far.
Ted Cruz, wasn't he accused of having like 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sure he can, and I'm gonna get laid tomorrow.
Yeah, the dude has a face like no.
Clothes off to go to bed.
Speaking of faces, every time I see Donald Trump's face, he looks like he's taking a shit, man.
Because he has a rat on his head.
He looks like he's trying to pinch one off and pushing it out at the same time.
My hypothesis is that Trump escaped from a chocolate factory as a young kid.
That's the older version of Charlie.
I think Trump's been watching old videos of Mussolini because he's got some of the same mannerisms as Mussolini.
Yeah, you got
He ruined the Celebrity Apprentice. Now it won't be a thing. Well, actually, no. They're saying that they're gonna have somebody else do it. So that as long as it continues, whatever.
Well, I'm still waiting. I mean, considering he has turned face on a lot of things, I'm waiting for him to go. When he gets nominated, he takes his toupee off or whatever. Says, "I'm a Democrat," and just everyone freaks out like, "What the hell?" Everything is like what? Because apparently, I mean, if you listen to like the Republicans, some of them at least, you hear, yeah, he's for Planned Parenthood. Screw him. Like, what? There's recordings of him saying, "Hey, I'll keep it open. I see Planned Parenthood as a good thing," and they're like, "No." So it's one of those things where how much crap are you saying, and do you believe it? Because it could be you just saying it just to say, let's see what people say to me.
Donald Trump is the white Obama for the Republicans.
The white Obama?
Now, if we
Sure is.
way back
He's the white Obama for the Republicans.
The fuck you been smoking there, Jeff?
No, he is. I'm telling you. Look, Trump is. He will promise everything and deliver nothing. Now, how is it that President Obama? Everybody said, well, President Obama, those damn Republicans, they fought against him, and Obama couldn't do anything. Well, what's Trump supposed to do when the Democrats go against him? He's not going to do nothing. It's all bullshit. Oh, Trump is hope and change. Take 2.
Yeah.
So what it is. What is Trump going to? You tell me honestly that Trump is going to build a fucking wall and make the Mexicans pay for it? Yeah.
The only thing that Trump is going to do is take more hair off of his kneecaps to put on his head.
Yep.
I think his first act will be to make incest legal so he can date his daughter.
Oh.
Did you see the thing on the where he said
Yeah.
that? I was like, what? Why would you
Yeah, I
say
saw
that? That's something you keep in your brain. You don't say that sort of thing.
That's something you should not even keep in your brain.
Right. Well,
And I'm from South Mississippi, goddamn you, and I'm saying
look, I'm just saying if you thought it, you don't let it get out of your head. That's all I'm saying.
That should not escape. Exactly.
Did not escape.
No.
Whereas, like, you know, but what I was thinking is way back when you guys remember Ross Perot and him running. Now he was funny. You know, don't get. I thought he was hilarious. I didn't know what the heck he was saying, but I'm like, yeah, this guy's hilarious. He should totally be president because it would be funny. I don't even care what he does. Maybe he's got a plan. I don't understand half of what he's saying, but I don't know. But if he, I don't even know if he's still around. But if he was to run versus, at least that would be somebody like, okay, I could vote for that guy.
I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. Really, simply, I really want Donald Trump to become president.
You better not vote for Donald Trump.
You just want to end it already?
Hey.
Yes, I want the bullet in the head. I mean, and
like,
I want to make some
America
great
already.
goddamn YouTube videos when this motherfucker becomes president. Because Hillary, you know,
Jeff.
She's not gonna.
You better not vote for Donald Trump. You fucking cock. Hey, you better not vote for him. You cock juggling thunder cunt.
I am. Goddammit, I'm voting for Trump simply because I will have the best material in the world for the rest of my life.
Look, but if you don't, then we can talk about that thing that we're talking about earlier.
It's either going to be Hillary or Bernie that are going to take it.
No, I don't want Hillary or Bernie.
Numbers. He's got huge numbers.
Ooh.
Hillary's going to wind up going to jail, maybe. I don't know.
For what?
No.
Lots of things.
Arizona.
A whole lot of shit.
A whole lot of stuff. Her and I think Clinton might too. The Billy Bob might as well. I don't know. But I mean, you know, when I looked at I was young when Whitewater happened, and I really didn't know what it all was about. And so this one video where it's like explains all the stuff. It's like, oh wow.
Okay. Oh wow.
That's a lot of stuff. Like,
oh wow.
Wow. Look at all this stuff, and she's still doing it. Like,
no. No, I just think that a lot of the reasons why there's so many people. There's one of the reasons that so many people out there have a problem with Obama is because he's black. I personally think.
Nah.
I don't hate Obama. I do not hate
He's done
Obama.
some stuff. He's done some stuff. I mean,
every politician is a lying son of a bitch.
Right.
Well, for one, look at this. You know, the trillion or the deficit was lowered by $1 trillion on Obama's watch.
President Obama could save a puppy dog from a burning building, and people would say, "Look what that bastard."
But do you
How dare he?
Do you think that Obama would have killed baby Hitler?
I don't know.
Yes.
See how I bring it all around back to the.
Fuck. No. Let me go read Mein Kampf. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mein Kampf.
And Hitler was
Mein
a baby before the First World War, so the First World War kind of created Hitler. So we might have to go back even further to get rid of those circumstances.
The people that lost World War I created Hitler.
Get rid of his parents.
Look, you're making it too complicated. I just want an excuse to. I mean.
It is complicated.
You just want an excuse to kick a baby in the head, damn it.
Look, I said kick it and then throw it out the window. Get it right. Don't straw man me. I said kick it out the window. It's getting like it's being spiked on the ground and then kicked like a football out the window.
Touchdown!
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 That's totally what I'm saying as it goes down like 5 stories or whatever the tallest building is.
Why 5 stories? Why not 10?
Well, I don't know what they got way back then.
Shit.
Maybe they don't have 5-story buildings back then.
Oh, now you're hating on people from years ago. See,
yeah,
racist
I don't know. Whatever they got. I don't know how big they built buildings. I don't know anything about history.
I think the converted man would hate people from the future too if he gave him a chance.
No, you know what? No matter what, we're screwed in the future. All us guys that are white, we're all screwed. Because you know we've had it good.
No.
We're screwed. We've got it coming to us.
No,
Just going off of what
you may be
C.S.
getting screwed. I'm not getting screwed.
This is what
But
C.S.
I
Lewis
hope that all white guys get screwed. What the fuck's the problem with that?
I'm just going on what
These
C.S.
white
Lewis
guys
said.
having
That's all I'm
sex.
saying.
I see. You're a self-hating white guy.
No, I'm just basing everything that I say on C.S. Lewis. That's all.
Okay, fine.
That's what he said, so it has to be true. That's a perfect argument. How
That's a soundbite, man. That's a soundbite.
C.S. Lewis
all
said
white
it.
guys are screwed. I'm like, no, we ain't.
And we have,
not
Not
yet.
yet.
And we have-
I'm
Just
trying
wait,
my
man.
best.
It's
This shit ain't
coming.
working.
and we have Logic Tree in the house. What's going on, sir? Oh, he
Nope.
dropped out.
Oh,
God damn.
God damn.
the Logic Tree here.
Wow.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
we have Logic Tree's back. What's going on, sir?
Screw you, Logic Tree. Go away again.
Bastard.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What's
Hey,
going
what's
on,
up?
sir? How have you been?
I'm alright. I saw Batman v Superman today.
I don't want to hear anything. I'm going
Spoil
away.
it.
I'm leaving. I'm
Spoil
leaving.
it.
My soul died. That's the spoiler. My soul
No,
died.
Is it so it's bad?
Yeah.
I've been hearing that it's really bad. I was going to go see it today, but the tickets are just too damn up there, man.
It's villainous in the worst way. It is. If your mind had an anus, imagine you were bent over a table, and this movie found the part of your childhood where you took your ideals and your love and your morals, and it just wormed its way into your anal cavity, slowly taking your innocence and everything you love.
Sounds like my wedding night.
What the fuck, wedding night?
Sounds like when I got married.
I'm going to bed.
God, it's that bad?
All right, deconverted man. You have
See
a
you
good
all
night, sir.
later. Good night, everyone. Remember, unless and until we have a logically coherent argument, we must continue to be skeptical of the conclusions. Also, do 1 minute skeptic, and that link's in the thing in the side there.
Oh,
all right,
fuck
bye.
off.
I'm done. I'm done. Monsters are dead.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of bad reviews about the movie Logic Tree. I didn't know it was that bad.
Well, it was that bad for me. I'm sure for other people it was good. I know Comic Drake liked it, but no.
Yeah. Well,
I heard that a lot.
I've also heard a lot of people say that Ben Affleck was the best Batman they've ever seen.
You know, that's fair. He was a good Batman. It's just the
that's
movie
good to hear.
itself that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
that's
see
good to hear.
Ghostbusters.
Oh.
I certainly liked the new Lex Luthor when he was being all logical, but at the same time, every now and then he'd act almost like the Joker from Best of Times.
Well, yeah, that to me was a disadvantage of this movie. There's still a lot of that false, oh, Superman is serious now, and then they try to turn Lex Luthor into the Joker.
Yeah. I noticed that from
I
the
have to ask.
previews I saw.
I will
Is
say they
Jared
handle
Leto in this?
Wonder Woman. They handle Wonder Woman very well.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Is Jared Leto in the movie?
No.
No.
All of Wonder Woman's fight scenes, by the way, makes her look like she wants to have sex with her targets.
Oh God, no.
Like every pose she's in is like, oh hello there, big boy. Oh hello. All right.
It's like
Let's continue this.
Wonder Woman steps up to Doomsday and she's basically saying, "Come here, boy, you're gonna have sex with me or I'll fuck you up."
No. Actually, she does at some point fight a creature similar to Doomsday. I won't say if it's Doomsday or not. I won't spoil it, but there is a scene where she's just on the ground on her back in like this Victoria's Secret pose with like this smile on her face and then just like this weird like mid-air bite like you know that scene from Top Gun, that really homoerotic scene where I can't remember the name of the actor, like air bites in front of Tom Cruise, like that, but to Doomsday, to that weird, not Doomsday, maybe Doomsday. I don't know if it's
yeah.
But to this weird gray abortion that shoots lightning out of its eyes.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So have you been making any videos lately, Logic Tree?
Yeah, I made one on the Black Israelites. I also had
those.
I also had a quick hangout that I did with the Pharaoh and Skepo.
Oh yeah, that's the one I tried to get in, man, but I kept getting links to the wrong fucking room for some reason.
Well, to be honest with you, you wouldn't have missed much. The whole topic just evolved into different uses for semen, and that's not good.
Would you like semen light or regular semen?
Was Pastor James David Manning in any way part of this conversation?
Well, actually, if you're talking, well, no, but we were talking about that elementary school teacher who was using his semen in cookies for his class.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. I'm never eating a fucking cookie again.
Yeah, that's...
I bet you.
Oh, yeah, and one of Reese's enemies from the Nightmare Fuel podcast, formerly the H&H cast, keeps harassing me. It's the person we affectionately call the Tantric Messiah.
That guy.
He is a Tantric Buddhist who believes he is the second coming of Jesus Christ, and that Obama is the Antichrist.
There's somebody on YouTube that thinks he's the second coming of Christ?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Gear Smith. You can actually, I will get a link to the comments that he left, the hangout that I have, and you can see all the crazy shit. Because it's like 24 comments of crazy rants.
Yeah, I remember running into a guy similar to that, too. He goes by the name, I think you know him, Demon Horse. He goes by the name of Lord Stephen Christ. And he...
I've seen that.
Yeah, he claims that he's the second coming, too. So one day I asked him, well, if you're the second coming and you have all of this great power, why don't you fill my PayPal account with $1 million? I'll check it in 30 minutes. And instead of doing that, he blocked me.
You got blocked by Jesus. Lord Stephen Christ?
I got to get some more alcohol.
Oh, okay.
That reminds me of my favorite Stephen Lynch song, Craig Christ.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man. So when do you plan on getting another pilot license there, Jeff? And might I add that you might want to try getting it from a Cracker Jack box this time. I'm just joking, man.
Oh, I know. It's fine. I never take you seriously anyway.
Oh,
the
fuck
link
you,
is in the
bitch.
chat.
Rat motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I speak out loud? I will have another drone on the way very shortly, and I'm going to fly it right over your fucking house.
Good. So I could shoot it out of the fucking sky.
Well, I'm at another $500 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
This shit's getting expensive, goddamn.
Oh, shit.
Show your wife naked, and I'll be fine.
Show my wife naked. You wouldn't be able to handle her, buddy. She's too much woman for you.
I'm just gonna take pictures. God damn. If you're gonna shoot my drone down, I want at least one good picture, you rat bastard. God damn.
Even the picture's too much for you to handle.
So well, please. Yeah, right. No, wait a minute. That's bad. No disrespect to your wife. I'm sure you have a beautiful.
Oh no, I'm not pissed off, man. I like to joke around, shit.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those.
She told me the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, kidding.
Just be sure and tell your wife or girlfriend, whatever, that I left my boots under her bed. I'll be back Saturday to pick them up.
My girl I like is Russian. She kills 5 people just by staring at them.
Oh. Well, she could stare at my totem pole for a little bit.
She probably would. She's crazy, motherfucking Russian. Oh God.
So what do you got for the future, Logic Tree, video-wise?
I don't know. The Logic Tree videos are always incredibly random. Since I did one on a black supremacist, I'd like to make fun of a KKK member.
Oh.
Try David Duke.
Oh, that's right. He has a YouTube channel.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
Oh,
The game is afoot.
speaking of the future, have you heard about Yarmancy?
Who the fuck is your Mancy?
You remember last hangout? Let me repost.
Who?
It's just something incredibly funny. I couldn't stop laughing. That some people actually believe that peeing in the cup can predict the future.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about the amount of bubbles you see in a cup or some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
There, it's in the chat if anyone wants to read it, but I just found the thing incredibly funny.
Oh,
I thought you were a fucking troll. Who the fuck is posting this bullshit?
No, I'm serious. I actually got off the website. In fact, I have the link to that website right here. Let me copy and paste it.
wow.
Key and paste it.
Oh, I found the video of his I can do. It's why the Jewish elite hates Donald Trump.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be so good.
Why the Jewish elite hate Donald Trump?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to take a look at some of this shit you guys are talking about, man. I want
Oh,
to laugh.
I think it's gonna be the David Duke video that I do.
Oh, okay.
Just out of curiosity, are they like flat earthers as well?
No. As for David Duke, he's just a crazy racist, and the Black Israelite guy I did was called Hollow Point Redux, and he is also a crazy racist, but like for a different race.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
You know
Well,
what
I have to go kill. I have to go kill some babies and eat them. So
Ketchup, dude. Ketchup.
yeah, I have to go outside and catch the babies first, of course.
Damn, you're a fucking monster, Jeff.
Only on my days off.
Oh, and you know what's really great about the black supremacist movements? One,
They're not all dead yet?
Well, no, one is called the Nation of Islam, and the other one is called the Black Israelites. One thinks they're the true Muslims, the other thinks they're the true Jews. What comes next?
Them bombing each other.
It's just Detroit.
That would be great video, by the way.
Well, you could post it on your channel all you want to, Jeff.
If it happens, I will.
Yeah, actually, my lineup for I didn't realize this, but I have a playlist called Dipshits, and it's where I keep all the stupid shit that I see on YouTube.
Yeah.
I actually have the guy I was talking about before, Gear Smith, in his video Apocalypse breaking now this week. I have G-Man's Atheists on YouTube are running scared from Christians. Keep up the good work. And then I also have David Duke's now, Why the Jewish Elite Hates Trump.
Wait. G-Man's still around?
Yeah, he
he's
is.
still around.
He actually moved up from 300 subs last time I checked to 4,700.
What?
And,
How?
about 90% of those people are atheists just making fun of him.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
That actually is true if you've seen his comment section.
Yeah.
He must have me blocked or something because I haven't heard nothing from that idiot.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll hear something about him, but nothing ever comes my way. It just depends, I guess.
I don't know. I feel weird. It's like I'm taking Creationist Cat's sloppy seconds.
Oh fuck. No, but I used to try to engage with him a long time ago, but apparently my sub count on my channel ain't big enough for him. So I really don't interact with him anymore. So
Well, from what I understand, I mean, this is the classic example of someone who ties their morality to their religion, and in his mind, anytime you even question what he believes, he sees it as you questioning whether or not he can be a good person, so he's just gonna go fucking nuts. Like, it's basically a trigger.
yeah, I think it's also a stunt for him just to avoid conversations, man. You know,
Yeah,
he just
that's true too.
His stupid story about the safe. When he first came out with that finding the money in the safe thing, I said, you know what, G-Man, the obvious answer to this is you're just fucking lying.
yeah, because he said basically that a fucking safe just appeared before him or whatever, and he found a bunch of money in it. I don't know, man.
I mean, Occam's razor would say that he is lying.
Yeah. And he says, oh, my prayers get answered all the time because I keep track of them. I put them in a little notebook.
Oh, congrats to you,
You could
man.
write the fucking notebook after you're done.
You know,
Nobody
I don't
knows when.
understand why he has to have a YouTube channel. Usually people like this just become youth counselors. No, not youth counselors, youth pastors, and end up banging, like, 18-year-olds. What's...
I think he tried that and just they just didn't want him anymore. I don't know.
Oh, he's having a hangout right now called G-Man versus the World 34. Unreasonable, unrealistic requirements for proof of God's existence.
Oh, man.
I just enjoy watching him at sometimes, but there's other times going, I don't want to deal with this right now. I've been off of YouTube. I mean, like, this is one of the few hangouts I've been on in a while, so it's like, okay, now it's like, really? You still around? Please, just no.
Yeah, everything that falls out of his mouth is complete nonsense as far as I'm concerned. You know, I mean, I really don't give a shit if he doesn't talk to me or not, because to be honest with you guys, I really don't desire to talk to the guy, you know. It's just...
Yeah.
He made a video once making fun of, who's that dumbass? Oh, God, I can't think of her name now. But he did make a very funny video one time, and I congratulated him on that.
He
made a parody video
Oh,
of an
okay.
atheist.
Oh, okay. Because I remember he was going around calling himself the chocolate atheist there for a while. And he was trying to get everybody to believe that he deconverted to atheism and he thinks atheism is right now.
Oh, I remember that. Oh.
Yeah, that was just a big ruse.
Yep.
Yeah. That created a lot of drama and big ruse, and
He needed more sub counts. That's what he needed.
yeah, that's what he wanted, and in the end, he got a little bit more, and now he's complaining that his subscribers are all atheists.
I told you, man, 90% of them are atheists. They just want to be there to make fun of him.
And you know he rationalizes it as, no, they're just seeking the truth and they don't understand it.
No, fuck. How does he know what truth is? Who makes him? I mean, I wonder what makes him think he's the arbiter of truth.
It's simple. His book tells him so.
Yeah.
He can't even speak good English, you know? How the fuck does he know what the truth is?
Yeah. He really doesn't know what the truth is, even if it was a sheet of paper in front of him, he wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah. Well, the truth is he cannot speak Mr. Marco Brizuela. Can you hear
happening?
me, sir?
Yep,
How's it going?
great.
Cool. What do you have to tell us?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh, okay.
Well, what do you know then, sir? Nothing, I guess. No, I'm just joking. I gotta give everybody shit tonight. I got to. Yep.
Yeah.
So, does anybody got something that they want to talk about? Logic Tree, anybody?
Well, I'm actually making a third response to this lovely guy known as End of Atheist, and actually, his name is actually End of Atheism, if I remember. And
Is he a Christian or what?
yeah, he's a Christian. He's basically one of those Christian individuals that love to do the art style drawing thing.
Yeah.
And quite obviously, he always turns off his comments, so he doesn't like your criticism.
I can't stand people who do that shit, man.
But yeah, it's a long story. I made a response video to him twice, in fact, and this is the third time I'm going to do it because in this video he's so dishonest.
Yeah. Well, that's something that they know how to do pretty good, and it's being dishonest.
Yeah.
Who left the room here? Oh. So, Demonors, did they end up keeping the monument in Michigan, or did they have to move it?
There never was a monument in Michigan.
Or, I mean, the statue, I think.
You mean the Satan statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They unveiled it here, but then they had threatened to move that to, it was either Oklahoma or Kansas, and I think they never had to do it because the people back down at the state capitol there. They didn't put out, or they took it down, the one that was already there.
Yeah.
They didn't want the Satan statue right next to it.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up, man. They have to show equality to everyone as far as I'm concerned. So, Mr. Paul,
Yeah.
go ahead.
They didn't
sorry.
unveil the statue until late at night, and everybody was all fucked up in this place when they finally unveiled it. And
Yeah.
when they did unveil it, there was like a lesbian couple sitting on the lap of this thing. Both of them were hot as hell, and they were making out, and the crowd just went wild.
Oh, wow. Damn. So, Paul, how you doing, sir?
All right. Won't be here that long because I just got done from another little tiny Comic-Con thing.
Oh,
There's
wow.
another guy that watches some of my videos right there.
Yes. Guess what, Paul? I'm having a Demon Horse in the Hangout for the first time. This is the first time I've actually talked to him in a Hangout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've just traded comments back and forth in text form. That's it.
For years.
Yep. Exactly. So how was that Comic-Con, Paul?
Like I say, it's just a small little thing. I'm waiting for the big one.
Yeah. Yep. Did you go see Batman versus Superman yet, Paul?
No, I will go see it. I don't care what the critics, because there's a few people I listen to, it's like, fine, whatever,
Yeah.
Like I said on one thing, I said, I can remember when there wasn't anything like this when I was a kid at all. And if, I always get a kick out when they complain about, the digital, stuff, I said, When I was a kid, you knew a person was wearing a stupid monster costume. There was no doubt in your mind what it was.
Yeah.
We're so spoiled today. They want so much.
Yeah, I was wanting to go see it, but the tickets here at the movie theaters where I'm at are just so fucking expensive, man.
$3 is not a lot of money. Get over it.
What?
$3 is not a lot of money.
$3? Where the fuck you get your movie tickets from?
What's too much?
Where I live, the movie tickets are like $15 to $20 where I live.
Where I get mine from, they're $12 a piece.
Oh, you're lucky then. Because in Oregon, it's like 15 to 20. It's like, my God.
Yeah, and if you want to pay extra to get that IMAX or 3D stuff, you're going to pay a little more than that.
Yeah.
I would have to look. It's around 10, 12.
Yeah.
And I guess that's more for 3D.
I did. 3D's all right. I don't really have a particular preference when it comes to watching a movie.
I like 3D if it's done well.
I hate 3D. It hurts my eyes. Every time I watch those 3D anything, it really hurts my eyes.
Don't open your eyes. You won't have that problem.
Don't open your eyes.
Yeah, of course.
Any more problems you got, I'll fix them for you.
Oh, shit. Who left the room? Logic Tree left.
Yeah, I haven't been to a movie. I haven't been to a movie in years.
Yeah.
I'm retired. I go to movies.
Last time I went to see a movie, I went and saw Deadpool.
Well, that wasn't long ago.
Nope. Not at all. I got a bunch of movies bookmarked for their scheduled release date. Today was Batman and Superman. I'm waiting for Captain America Civil War in May. I'm waiting for X-Men Apocalypse in May 2, I think. I'm one of them big comic book nerds, man. I don't give a shit. I love them to death.
My wife and I, we actually, here in Detroit, we have the Detroit Opera House.
Yeah.
And we try to go to an opera at least once a year.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than a movie, but it's a real nice night out.
Can those opera shows get really interesting?
They're all pretty tragic, if you follow the story, and now they have a translation that flashes above the stage, so no matter what language it's sung in, it's either going to be Italian or French or German, and no matter what language it's sung in, they have the translation up above the stage, so you can follow the story a lot better now.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, I just checked out the local theater I go to. It's like $9 for senior.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe another $3 for 3D.
Yeah. Well, over here they have that matinee thing, I guess, in the afternoon where the prices for tickets are a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure how much, but
opera, kill me. Kill me first, please. No opera. Kill me first.
Don't say that if you've never been, because
I have.
I'll tell you what, you see for one thing, you see the nicest looking women in the world at them places.
Oh, should I tell your wife?
Well, she's one of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy. We know who brings home the paycheck. Oh. Be warned, I bent.
Which one did you see? Do you remember?
Oh, no, I was a kid. I'm just not into opera. The type of singing is not my style. Okay, I mean, if I was drug drug into a place screaming and kicking, I may enjoy it to some extent, but it's just not my. It's just not for me, you know. I'm not a heavy metal person. I like rock, you know. I mean, things that have lyrics, melody, and they know how not to hit the guitar and just blare. They can actually make it sing, and then we're okay.
Yeah.
It's funny, with me, if it's not opera or classical, then it's black metal and with the gravelly voice. I go from one extreme to the other, and that's my taste in music right there.
Yeah.
Gravelly voice, I think I could go for this offhand would be Janis.
Oh, okay.
Janis Joplin.
When it comes to my taste in music, I like several different kinds, you know.
As long as the name country western, we're all right.
Yeah, no country.
No country, huh?
Put that
No.
right on the same shelf with the opera.
No country or what? No Garth Brooks or Blake Shelton for you guys?
I don't even know who them are.
Oh, okay.
I got such a kick out of it. You know, I've been watching actors and performers all my life, of course. And I remember when Garth was, oh, he's retiring. I said, no, he's taking a little vacation. He'll be back. They don't go away. How many times does Sinatra retire?
I don't know.
Thousands.
I never really followed Sinatra that much.
They all do that. Oh, I'm retiring. It's very unusual for some actor or singer to really retire if they're not really old.
Yeah.
Headsets. Make sure I don't get some feedback going.
Yeah, like I said, you know, my taste in music, I mean, it varies. I mean, I'm really extremely picky, though. You know, the music has to rub me the right way, or otherwise I'll throw it in the fucking garbage.
So it's not.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So I take it you guys have never been in a mosh pit.
I have.
Good for you.
Yep.
It's fun. It's fun, isn't it?
Yep, except when you get elbowed in the fucking teeth.
Mosh pit. No reference.
Yeah, I tore muscles in my shoulder. Me and my wife were at Amon Amar, and tore muscles in my shoulder there at that show. And I'll tell you what, it was a life-changing injury.
Yeah. Well, the last one one of the last concerts I went to was pretty interesting because it was a rock band that I went to go see called Hinder. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but one of the things that was really interesting for me that night is they had this booth, I guess, that was selling merchandise from the band. And apparently there's this one girl.
Merch.
Yeah, merch. And apparently there's this one girl who went into the crowd where everybody was at, I guess, and she literally just started taking off all her clothes, right? And she ended up getting naked, I mean butt naked, just to put on her rock panties and rock bra, you know, and it was fucking insane, dude. In front of everybody, she didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I had a naked girl hanging around me at Iggy Pop. That was at the State Theater in Detroit.
Oh, wow.
Detroit's a great music city.
Yeah. So how's it going over there? Because I've been, you know, to be honest with you, Dimmer Norris, I've been hearing a lot of bad things about that city, man. Like as far as economics are concerned, you know.
Well, you know, economically, Detroit is doing terrible. You know, the
You froze, Demon Norris.
being reborn, where it's being reborn from the downtown and it's spreading outwards. You know, people with money, younger people, young professionals, have been moving in, and there's more and more restaurants opening, more and more bars opening. But as far as the neighborhoods go, it's terrible. You know, you drive down a side street where there's houses, and it's terrible. The houses are in terrible shape. The roofs have holes in them. Unemployment is extremely high, and nobody can afford to do anything with their property.
Yeah, and that's so funny because I've been to Detroit once because I was visiting a guy from the service, from the Air Force, and me and my wife went out to Detroit to see him and stuff. And this is in 1974-ish or whatever, and it was depressed looking then. You know, Detroit was depressed looking then in 74-ish. So I can't imagine, you know, how it would look now after all those decades.
The last, yeah, the
You know,
last,
I lived at Michigan Avenue and Livernois. This was in the 80s, and when I lived over there, the houses were intact, and people were sort of working, but even the house that I used to live in, it's not there anymore. And you drive down that street now, and it's just, you know, every other house. There's actually so many houses have burnt down and been removed that there's a movement now with urban farming that they're going to do in Detroit, and it's actually turning back into, you know, there's more pheasants that live in Detroit than there is the rest of Michigan. There's fucking bobcats and everything that live inside the city limits.
Damn.
Because it's turning back into you know, like an urban woodland.
Yeah, well, like I said, I went there, and my friend, before I went overseas to Thailand, he came out for like a week. Well, my leave, you know, he came out, and I had like a month before I went over. He came to visit me for like a week, and he was amazed at how many restaurants there were that were open in Philadelphia compared to his home. And like I said, that's not, you know, that's years ago. So it's amazing that the city has not recovered, it sounds like, at all.
Well, I go downtown every weekend. You know, if I'm not up north at my cabin, I'm downtown. And,
yeah, I've seen some of those videos.
And when you're right downtown, it's fine, and there's really nice bars, and you know, there isn't homeless people inside the bar anyway. They're outside begging for money. But you know, I take my wife down there. We're not afraid to go down there. There's a pretty good police presence, and it's not so bad. It's like I said, it's the neighborhoods that are what's depressed.
Well, from what I understand, I'm not sure how accurate this is, Demon Horse, but I heard that the schools were supposed to be closing down permanently in June.
Oh man, the schools are in very bad shape. The schools are falling apart, and there's been mismanagement from the top to the bottom, and they're thinking about, you know, appointing one of these emergency managers, and we all know what happens then, because that's what happened to Flint, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Flint's got some crazy shit going on too with all that, with all the problems with their water.
And just think of all those jobs there could be if they would just start doing some infrastructure work. You know, how much money that would pump into the economy, how much money that would put into the steel mills and the concrete companies and all the other services that have to be used to redo stuff. It would generate all kinds of jobs. You know, the longer you could keep money flowing within the community before it has to go out, the richer that area is.
You know, and that's one of my beefs with Obama is, you know, people bitch about Obama about the real stupid stuff of, like Benghazi and shit like that. But Obama handled, you know, the recovery efforts, and he handed out all that money, you know, billions and billions of dollars. And as a nation, we've done this before. You know, we recovered from a Great Depression by doing infrastructure work, by
Wait,
doing
wait, wait,
work in
But the problem is, it's not him. Congress won't make him look good, so they won't enact the infrastructure. He's trying to do that. He's trying to get infrastructure work going, but they, nope, that
Yeah,
Blackie is not going to be allowed.
But you know what? I'm a plant manager myself, and when shit doesn't go right at the plant, I get the blame, no matter who was in charge of it.
I understand
That's
that,
what
but
happens. That's the way things go. You know,
I
George Bush
understand
got the blame for Katrina, and you know, Obama gets the blame for that, and that's the way things go.
The only thing I blame George Bush for is he went down there, made the one building behind him look pretty, and then they went away, and nothing happened.
Yeah, and he put that asshole in charge, the guy, the racehorse fucking guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Reconstruction and racehorses, yeah, they have a lot to do with each other.
Yeah.
I'm being cynical.
Yeah.
But we didn't learn our lesson as a nation, you know, from the Depression. We just kind of handed that money to the big business, and they took fucking knots and shit with it.
But don't forget who assigns that money and stuff. It's Congress. Bottom line, they're the ones who pay the bill. They're the ones that appropriate money. They're the ones that appropriate money. He doesn't put any legislation in. He can suggest things. That's about it. If you don't have them behind him, I'm sorry.
He's
That's what
never
I've always
behind him.
That's what I've always wondered too. You know, I mean, what good is the president if he doesn't have any fucking power to do anything when it comes to Congress?
Well, only thing he has on that is to, you know, I could say lead the way, and they have to, you know, either, you know, follow him somewhat, but he has the veto when something comes through that he definitely doesn't want. And that only works if it's not 2/3. You know, 2/3 can override that.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, sure he could.
It's supposed to
I mean,
be
sure he could say.
houses.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he can probably sign an executive order here and there, but I don't know, man.
Executive orders only pertain to federal things.
Oh, okay. Not on a state level then.
No, do not touch a state level.
Oh, okay. So
Hey,
in other words, he can. What's up?
Hey, you know what? When we're done with this discussion, tell us about your vacation.
Well, the vacation was actually pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. We went to the zoo. I don't know if you saw the video, but I put it up.
I watched it.
Yeah. The thing that I was a little pissed off about was the fact that, you know, the zoo didn't have any lions because their lions died before we got there, and that really sucked. And actually, it was pretty good. I mean, the weather was nice. It wasn't too hot, like it was last time I went there. And I completely enjoyed myself, you know. I know my kids enjoyed themselves. They got lost in the zoo. You know, the wife and I had to go track them down. And
that's the time you leave, dummy.
So I'll leave my kids in the zoo.
Yeah. What the hell?
How many vacations a year do you get?
I rarely go on one. This was just a spur of the moment thing that we planned in like 3 weeks in advance, and we decided to go on this little trip. And we waited for spring break to come so the kids won't be in school, and we decided to go. You know, we rarely get to spend any time like that with each other. You know.
See, there's a line from Denver Zoo. So.
Yeah. Damn, he's just sitting there on top of that rock, proud.
That's because the female had just gotten off about 2 minutes before. Oh, I've seen him get swatted.
Yeah. Well, we do got a local zoo here. I was thinking of going and getting some lion footage because we have lions here locally. So I'm probably
What
going to
state
go
was that zoo in?
New Mexico, my home state. In the zoo that we went to is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was all right, you know, but like I said, they didn't have lions because they died previously. So I'm gonna probably go to the local zoo here where I'm at and get some footage of the lions because I'm a big fan of cats, all the way from your domestic house cats, all the way up to lions and tigers and cheetahs and all of those cats.
You got a pet cat?
No, we can't have any pet cats because my wife is allergic. And we don't have any pets here, which is all right, I
That's
guess.
too bad.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be having a cat in here real quick.
Yeah, I've had cats probably for the last the last 20 years.
Yeah, they're
I've
tasty.
got at least one cat around here.
Yeah, they're tasty.
Oh, a hippo.
Yeah, there's shots I've taken down or up the Denver Zoo.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I couldn't get really good footage of was a 16-foot croc, man. That son of a bitch was huge.
That's a big one.
Yep. I couldn't get any good footage because he was in the little area where they had him. He was in some type of, it was dark, and I couldn't get clear footage of him because he somehow blended with the dark and the water at the same time, and it sucked. Wanted to get that footage though. So, but I settled for those the alligators instead, and I got some decent footage from those, so it wasn't too bad, I guess. And I wasn't too particularly interested in, the animals that were just sitting on their asses not doing anything. I wanted to get movement. So there was a lot of animals that I missed in the zoo.
Well, I'll take movies whenever, but most of it's pictures.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go to that zoo in Denver, Paul, see what it's like one of these days.
It's not bad. It's I'm pleased with it. It's better than the one they had down in Miami area, and it's twice the size of the one in Philadelphia.
Oh, cool. Do they have a lot of animals there?
Yeah, it's as I said, even some aquatic. I think you've seen this other one. We find it. Where's here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
The lionfish?
No, the mandarin.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've showed that before. This guy.
Yeah.
Now there's a fishy.
Yep. Isn't too bad.
He's only about
Here
4 inches long, maybe.
What's up, Demon Horse?
Here in Detroit, we have a place called Belle Isle. It's in the Detroit River. And on Belle Isle, there's a bridge. You can drive over there and drive around it. It's real nice. It's partially wooded. But the oldest public aquarium in the United States is on Belle Isle. And it's kind of in disrepair right now because they actually had some people break in there and they poisoned some of the fish. But a few years ago, it was really cool. There was electric eels there, and there was these great big alligator gars.
Oh, wow.
There's also like this plant house on Belle Isle where they have a tropical room and they have a desert room, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. You can go out there and spend the entire day. It's another thing that they've transferred from, the city used to take care of it, but now they've made it into a state park, the entire island.
Oh, okay.
And so they kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and they have like Grand Prix racing out there, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I went to an aquarium when we were in Albuquerque too. We went to that after the zoo, and it was pretty interesting. I accidentally hit the fucking delete button on my camera, and I ended up deleting all of that footage. I was fucking pissed, man. And but we had saw they had some sea turtles, they had some sharks, baby great whites, they had some tuna, they had some stingrays that were fucking humongous, man. These stingrays were huge. They had some box jellyfish. They had some other types of species of jellyfish. They had all kinds of stuff, man. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, there's an aquarium here. It's more like a commercial place than anything else, and I haven't been to it yet.
Yeah.
And there's also an insect place too I'm going to go to, because down in Florida we had the largest butterfly house.
Oh, wow.
That was only about 6 miles from me.
Well, the place where I went to, they also had another venue called the Botanical Gardens, I guess,
There's
where you're able to take a look at different flowers, I guess, and different plants and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
They have one here this spring. I want to go to it. When it starts to get a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, where is the butterfly house in Florida?
That's in Coconut Creek. That's about 35 miles north of Miami.
Go ahead.
We got 2 houses, me and my wife. We got one here in Michigan and one in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Rich people.
You would think, but no.
I see you're still smoking, but okay, keep going. I told him to stop one time.
Oh.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we're in Florida.
What the hell? I can't think of the name of the.
You just drive there, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to text my wife because she's down there right now. Port Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit of a drive.
That's a ways from Miami, yeah.
Do you guys go down there for any type of vacation, Demon Horse, or no?
Well, I tried living down there. I don't know. This is like 6 years ago now, and I think I went down at the wrong time of the year. I was down there in July and August, and for a Michigan boy, it was just too hot, and
yeah,
bunch of pussies.
I had to come back up here. I had to come back up here and get some cold weather.
I was down there for 10 years.
A bunch of pussies. Last time I was in Florida, I think it was in 2010, or late 2009, or it was in the summer of either 2009 or 2010. I can't remember specifically, but when I was there during the same exact months, Demon Horse, and let me tell you, man, that humidity and that temperature was fucking too much for me.
You're from New Mexico.
Yep. I lived, what was it, 7,000 feet above sea level, and then all of a sudden it turned into 17 feet above sea level. God damn!
I'm at 55 here, 5,500 feet.
Yeah.
But no, I kept my house set at 80 down there.
You kept your house set at 80? What do you mean?
The temperature of the house is set at 80.
Yeah.
That's too hot for me. When I got back to Michigan, man, I rolled around in the snow.
Hell yeah.
I was stationed in Thailand. Yeah, tell me about heating. I was in the tropics. Right off the bay, so it's 100% humidity.
Yeah. Well, I lived for a little bit in Tampa Bay. I also lived for a little bit in Sarasota, Florida, and another spell in Cape Coral. And we were just living in Cape Coral. I was just 11 minutes away from the Gulf of Mexico. And
Didn't bother me.
Huh?
It didn't bother me that much. I acclimated myself to the weather.
Well, it took me a long time to do that. It took me a long time to acclimate, but I did eventually. And it was just something, that I have to say I wasn't used to. I mean, it was too much for me at first, but I eventually got used to it.
When I was in Thailand, I was no air conditioning. The barracks had no air conditioning, buddy.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Paul, our house down there is right on the Myakka River. And one of the things I did down there is I went to the Myakka River State Park. And we hiked around in that state park. And I've never been so fucking hot in my entire life. We brought water bottles with us. I'll never forget this. We brought water bottles that we had kept in the freezer, And so as they melted, we were drinking them, but we drank them all. And for maybe a half an hour, we didn't have no water. And we finally found like a picnic area where they had a drinking fountain. We could fill up them water bottles. And goddamn, that was the best tasting water I've ever had in my life.
Florida water sucks.
When
you're dying of thirst, it tastes pretty good.
I understand. Well, I could say I was in Florida. I was in Margate for about 3 years until that trailer park closed. And I had to move my double wide, my mother's double wide, who had moved down to another park, and that was in Coconut Creek, and it did have better water. But I tell you, it's nothing compared to the taste of the water here in Denver. Oh, it's nice here.
Oh, Detroit is supposed to have the best water in the country.
I thought that was New York City.
That's because of the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Well, we got fresh mountain water.
Mountain water, huh? That Rocky Mountain piss water?
Yep.
No, I remember when I took a flight from Colorado Springs, Colorado to Buffalo, New York, and we flew over Michigan, right? Well, we landed in Detroit, and then we took another plane out of there, but we flew over one of the Great Lakes, and it was actually fucking an awesome sight, man. I can't remember the name of the lake, though. I think it was either Lake Superior or Lake Mead. I'm not sure.
You probably flew over Lake Michigan.
Or Lake Michigan, yeah. There you go. It was awesome. I mean, it was like...
One of the things...
Go ahead.
One of the things that we do every year, me and the kids, and I even talked my wife into doing this with us one time, but we make like a pilgrimage to Lake Superior every year. And, even in August, it's only in the 70s up there. And the water, if you're lucky, might be 50 degrees.
Oh, wow.
But every year we totally immerse our bodies in Lake Superior. I think my wife, she claims she went in, but I don't think she got her head wet. But there's some beautiful places there. We go to the Pictured Rocks, and that's where we go swimming there, and we go kayaking, and you can kayak out in that lake, and you can see these old 200-year-old shipwrecks that are like in 100 feet of water, and you can see them.
Yeah.
The water is that clean.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there's some mountains not too far from me.
What mountains are those?
Rockies.
Oh, the Rockies? Okay.
And,
that's cool.
That's about the only thing we don't have here is mountains.
Yeah, we don't have them here either in Texas. All we have is flat land. See it.
And
every summer we have to worry about fucking tornadoes, man. We almost had one last year.
And there's Red Rocks.
Oh, wow.
Amphitheater.
That looks cool.
Yeah, you can go there during the day and stuff.
Yeah, the last time I was in Michigan was in 2008. I was there for a while, and then I ended up going to Buffalo, like I said, after that for a while, and then came straight back to New Mexico. That was it. That was the last time I ever seen Michigan. I haven't been back in that direction for a long time now.
My wife is texting me because she's in Florida right now, but she's watching the show. And
Our show?
she says, I dunked completely under. I had to escape the horse flies. I don't remember her going all the way under, but I'll take her word for it.
Yeah. That's another thing in Florida. There was a lot of fucking bugs, man. Where I
Bugs.
was. Huh?
You know what I noticed about Florida is there really was no horse flies.
And I used to have these fucking pelicans that would follow me all the way for about a couple blocks down the fucking street.
Well, you do look like a good dinner.
Fuck you, Paul.
Who used to be in the service?
Oh, shit. Yeah, these pelicans would just follow me all the way down, man. I mean, for at least a couple blocks, and then they finally flew away. I guess they were expecting me to feed them something, or I don't know. But it was pretty interesting while I was there. And I remember going to the Gulf of Mexico, and a friend of mine wanted to take me on a tour around there. So we left the shore, and we were going out into the open Gulf, and he started to take me to different areas where I guess pirates used to hide treasures and stuff like that, you know. And he said that in a certain area where we were at, they had big jars of whiskey that were buried under 100 feet of water, you know, and people could go down there if they had the right training and whatnot, and could go down there and pick up these big jars of whiskey that have been down there for like ages, you know. And used to tell me all kinds of stories about that place.
Okay, there's the main road. It's not about 100 yards from me.
Yeah.
You know, of course, going west.
Oh, okay.
See, we're civilized here. See, we got a McDonald's and a you know, gas stations and a Subway. You know. Unfortunately,
Denver, Paul?
yeah, and unfortunately, we got one of these things there too.
Hey, Paul, what did you think? What did you think back when the Red Wings were having their big rivalry with the Colorado Avalanche? Were you living there then?
No, I've only been here about a year and a half now.
Oh, okay.
So I was here like 2 winters, and I had a Super Bowl champion.
I thought I had a chance to gloat over
Nah.
some of the fights that those two teams had.
Well, don't forget I was in Philadelphia, you know, most of my life. So I was back there, and I guess, what was it, 74-ish or whatever, when the Flyers were really a hot team and won the
Broad
Stanley
Street
Cup.
Bullies.
Yeah.
They're still a nasty team.
Yeah, it was real funny. Me and my wife went down to see a game. I got tickets off a guy, and we had you had Bernie Perrant, and then you had the American Indian guy who was also the Goldie. So we're down at the game, and I look up, and I can see smoke coming out, you know, cigarette smoke, you know, back in the good old days. Thank God I didn't smoke. Anyway, and I look behind us, and it's one of those, you know, things for people to sit at, you know, for the upper class people, you know. And I look in, there's a couple guys from the team, and there's the chief. They used to call him the chief. And I'm going, gee, there's smoke coming out of there. That means there's a gap between, you know, the windows and the top there. So I said to my wife, nice and quiet, don't do anything, and just look in your wallet and find me, or your purse, a pen and a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And she says, what? I just give it to me. As soon as she did that, I climbed up on the seat, and I reached through, and I said, can I have your signature? and he's looking up at me because it never dawned on him people could come, and be through.
Yeah.
It wasn't not too long after that they had those things blocked off.
Oh, okay.
Probably because of you.
Yeah, well,
God damn it, Paul, party pooper.
well, nobody else clued in. It's not my fault.
Now, was I hallucinating, Paul, or did I just see your couch or whatever it is you're sitting on raise up a couple inches?
Yeah, this thing's called a recliner. It does go up and down.
Yeah, what was up with that?
The feetsies go up, and my feetsies are going up. Oh, now I'm reclining. Oh, whoa.
Fuck you, you smartass.
Some of us have electricity hooked up to our couches.
Well, I have electricity too, just not hooked up to any furniture.
Lowercase, Oh, like I said, we went to the Comic-Con, and there was they have talks, and at this one they only have one voice actor.
Yeah.
And she was talking with some other woman there, and this other one, she was in Japan for like about 13 years or whatever, and they were going over the language of Japanese, and in a discussion there, and it was quite interesting, because if you ever do notice when the Japanese women are talking, they always talk about, like, somebody's strangled or whatever, and they're always very high pitched, where the men are like blah, 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 blah. And if you really listen, there's a little added phrasing to the words, and that was it was a nice talk. I wish I could have taped it or something.
Yeah.
I could have sat there for a few hours listening to the discussion about trying to work, because they do dubbing and stuff for the movies. Like I say, it's a voice actor, and for the animes and stuff like that, and how sometimes they try to get even the phrasing of stuff is not the same. I said, yeah, I went through. I put my hand up. I said, yeah, I was looking at all the other versions of Let It Go. That song, Let It Go.
Yeah.
And you get to the Let It Go part, some not too bad. The phrasing is, okay, and some of it has nothing to do with Let It Go.
Oh.
But it might be the way they're expressing themselves, saying that particular thing.
Yeah.
You just don't think of all that stuff that you have to play with to make some things work. Because there's not only there's a language difference, there's a culture difference in how you convey things, and if you say his elevator doesn't go all the way up to the top floor, we understand what that means, but some other oh, those poor people, the elevator doesn't go all the way up to the top floor, but they have to do walk.
Yeah. But about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna probably cut the show off.
No, that's fine, because I got to get up for tomorrow for the show too. But it's going to be nothing like the one if you come up there in Denver. They're expecting well over 120,000.
Oh yeah.
The thing I was at today, if they had a few hundred, was doing good.
I would like to go to them. I'd like to go to the panels, especially if they have any Walking Dead panels over there or stuff like that.
Well, I want to see what. Hopefully, what's her name will have one. Princess Leia.
Yeah.
And also,
like The Walking Dead. QA.
Oh, The Walking Dead is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. In fact, it's one of my top 3 favorite TV shows of all time. The second one is Breaking Bad, and the third one is Dexter.
Well, tell you what, you look up the guy the picture right here, Hal. Yeah. And like I said, I have the other one I showed. Well, he does The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
So I'll get you the name of him. You can look at his Facebook page and stuff because he does work, art for that.
Oh wow, cool. Yeah, The Walking
What do you
Dead.
think when hey QA? What did you think when Rick started fucking Michonne?
Oh man, dude. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know.
That was one of the coolest things in that whole show.
Yeah. All I saw was, I don't know, man. It was just, I don't know. I just don't know. I
It must have
definitely, I definitely knew that it was coming.
I think 2 years ago I had said something to my kids like them two ought to be bumping uglies, and sure enough, it eventually happened.
Yep. Someone's gonna die at the end of this season, Demon Horse.
Well, they're Walking Dead. They should be dying sometime.
Ha
ha ha ha.
People are
as long as it's not Rick.
Oh no, it's either gonna be Daryl or Carol, or I think what's that guy's name? Morgan. From what I hear.
Well, Carol can go. She's. Yeah, I don't know if Carol is trustworthy anymore. Anyway.
Yeah.
She's kind of going off the deep end, I think.
Yeah. Gonna have to wait and see what happens, I guess. I'm not sure.
I don't want to see Daryl go either. I like Daryl.
Yeah. For a minute there, I actually thought they killed off Glenn's character, Glenn, and I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, when he was under that dumpster, yeah, I thought he was dead too.
Yeah. But that was like a huge fucking bad day for me until I found out that he just simply crawled right under that fucking dumpster, man, where they couldn't get him.
Yeah, I didn't. It was probably 2 weeks where I thought he was dead, and I think that other dude was laying on top of him, and the zombies were ripping apart his guts, not Glenn's.
Yep. And then I saw some leaked footage a while back. I think it was about a month ago. With Negan, the new villain. He was supposedly killing somebody with his Lucille, which is his baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, and they didn't reveal who he was killing, but he was killing somebody. So somebody's going to be dying here real quick.
Let's see how this works for you. Where are we here? I'm all over the place.
Well, stay in one place, damn it.
No. Then they can zero in on you. Oh, Christ. Where the hell's the notes? Oh, there we go. I'm going to put a link in the side there.
What is that to?
That's to the guy who does the artwork.
Oh, okay.
Click on it and see how it comes up for you.
Yeah, it came up. I bookmarked it. I'm going to check it out here in a little while.
Yeah, it should show the Walking Dead and other stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I bookmarked it. I'm going to check it out here in a little while.
I keep hoping he comes to the Denver show, but I don't know.
Yeah. Because I would like him to get me a picture of a couple of the characters from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, well, check out the thing there. Like I said, he's done the artwork for a lot. I don't know the characters, so asking me would be like, is Donald Duck there? No, I don't know who Donald Duck is. So.
Donald Duck.
Not one of the shows I watch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I bought two that he did for the Wizard of Oz. You've seen them.
Yeah.
Also, he did one for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, wow.
I have that too.
That's cool.
But that link brings up his older version of the walking, because the newer one now has Guardians of the Galaxy as his main banner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did one of Wonder Woman. I don't know.
Cool. I might have him do a couple for me.
Did some Frankenstein work.
Cool. Well, guys, I think I'm going to hang it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you, Demon Norse, for coming in, man. It was a pleasure talking to you for the first time in years, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you too.
Well, I'm not gonna. If you want to stay, Dean, I'll stay for a little while.
Oh yeah, you guys can stay, but I'm gonna go ahead and take off. You guys have a good night.
Okay, catch you
I
later.
didn't know we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still stay here. I'm just gonna leave the room.
Oh.